day, everyone. I'm Sheila May M. Bakay along with my research group mates Miss Bea Luz Mexico and Idel May Reyes from Bachelor of Science in Industrial Education major in Home Economics. And we're here to present our three research topics in compliance with our Prophet 13 subject. Our title proposal presentation has an overview of research title, background of the study, research problem, research methodology, research paradigm, and hypothesis. And these are our three research proposal title. First is Handa Ka Na Ba? A study of students' preparedness in transitioning from blended to hybrid modality. Second, gender stereotypes, the self-perception of male students in home economics with an underrepresentation of females. And third is cosmetic product, the effect in the self-perception of CIE students in TUP Manila campus. And this is our first research topic. It has a title of Handa Ka Na Ba? A study of students' preparedness in transitioning from blended to hybrid modality.
The concept of blended learning is not new to the Philippine educational system. In fact, it has been widely adopted by many colleges and institutions around the country for a very long time. In order to promote greater performance from students and help them accomplish course requirements, higher education institutions have begun to embrace several learning modalities. We greatly want to conduct this study as we aim to assess the preparedness of the students to transition the modalities when it comes to the physical and financial aspect. However, there is no specific study that emphasizes the relatedness of physical and financial aspect in the preparedness of the students in transitioning from blended to hybrid modalities. The entire area behind hybrid instruction is to provide advantages over blended learning classroom settings, and it includes online lectures and demonstration where 100% of students should be online, such as flexibility, ease of discussion, and 50% of students on-site and 50% online. We, the researchers, want to know the impact of transitioning from blended to hybrid modality. We came up with this research problem, which is we wanted to assess the preparedness of the students in transitioning to the learning modality, specifically in TUP Manila campus. Number one, we ought to determine the level of preparedness of the students or to the respondents in transitioning from blended to hybrid modality learning in terms of financial and physical. And number two is to emphasize the physical and financial preparedness of the students in transitioning from blended to hybrid modality.
For our research design, we will use a quantitative research approach, particularly descriptive correlational research design, to assess the preparedness of third-year CIE students for transitioning from online to on-site learning. Our target respondents are the third-year students of the College of Industrial Education, and we will choose our sample from the population using a simple random sampling for the population to be chosen randomly and without bias. This study will also be conducted at Technological University of the Philippines, Manila campus. We will use a survey questionnaire as our research instrument to gather the data from our respondents.
The age, sex, and financial income of the respondents are the study's independent variables, and it will be examined how these factors impact the dependent variables, which are the physical and financial aspect. The researcher also wants to determine the relationship between students' physical and financial aspect in transitioning from blended to hybrid modality. And for the hypothesis, we assume that first, hypothesis null, there is no significant difference in the preparedness of the respondents when grouped according to financial income. First, hypothesis alternative, there is a significant difference in the preparedness of the respondents when grouped according to financial income. Second, hypothesis null, there is no significant relationship between students' physical and financial aspect in transitioning from blended to hybrid modality. Second hypothesis alternative, there is a significant relationship between students' physical and financial aspect in transitioning from blended to hybrid modality. The result of this study is expected to reveal the level of preparedness of third-year students in the CIE department of TUP Manila campus in terms of their physical and financial aspects. The expected result is there is significant difference in the preparedness of the respondents when grouped according to financial income, and there are significant relationship between students' physical and financial aspect in transitioning from blended to hybrid modality. In the light of the findings and conclusion, the following recommendations are: first, the students should practice financial management and in expenses. Second is the professor should provide learning engagement that will prevent students from overspending. And lastly, students should practice physical self-care management to avoid health issues. Our second proposed topic has the title of Gender Stereotypes, the Self-Perception of Male Students in Home Economics with an Underrepresentation of Females.
Gender stereotypes are prevalent in a variety of industries. It is a generalized view of preconception about attributes or characteristics that are or ought to be possessed by women and men, or the roles that should be performed by men and women. We know that home economics is a course wherein it is underrepresentation of women, and mostly this course is taken by women, as home economics has an area of specialization which are human and family studies, household management services and consumer education, arts and craft, clothing and textiles, food and nutrition, and beauty care and wellness. These specializations are commonly performed by women. That's why gender stereotype is existing in this situation. Home economics or industrial education major is a subject offered by the Technological University of the Philippines, and every year as the year passes, more male students enroll in the said course. We aim to determine the perception of male students who are currently taking home economics as their major in Technological University of the Philippines, Manila campus. This present study focuses on these various factors, and individual stereotypes may influence a man's academic self-concept. In line with this topic, we the researchers came up with a research problem, which is to determine how male TUP Manila campus students perceive about choosing home economics as their major in the College of Industrial Education, and the present study focuses on these various factors, and individual stereotypes may influence a man's academic self-concept.
This study will use a quantitative research approach, descriptive correlational research designed to assess the CIE male students in choosing home economics as their major and how the various factors affects it. Our target respondents are male students who's taking home economics, and we will use purposive sampling where the sample were chosen based on the factor that they are currently taking home economics. This study will also be conducted at Technological University of the Philippines Manila campus. For our research instrumentation, we will use survey questionnaire to collect the data to our respondents.
The age and year level of the male students who are presently enrolled in home economics are the independent variables in this study, and how they affect the dependent variable, which are the various factors that influence the male students in choosing their chosen course. And for the hypothesis, we also assume that first, hypothesis null, there is no significant influence affecting students in choosing home economic as their major in terms of academic track and self-concept. And for the hypothesis, we also assume that first, hypothesis null, there is no significant influence affects the students in choosing home economics as their major in terms of academic track, parent support, and self-concept. And the first hypothesis alternative, there is a significant influence affect the students in choosing home economics as their major in terms of academic track, parent supports, and self-concept. And the second hypothesis null, there is no significant effect of gender stereotypes on choosing home economics major among the students. And the second hypothesis alternative, there is a significant effect of gender stereotypes on choosing home economics major among the students. The researcher assumed that there is a big factor that male students choose home economics as their major because of their self-concept and awareness of all career opportunities in this path. The researcher also assumed that there are fewer factors that they take the major because of their parents' influence. The researcher assumed that there are positive and negative effects of student stereotypes on male students taking home economics as their major. Positive in way that male students can prove that home economics is a field of knowledge that has no gender exemption. On the other hand, it is negative in a way that male students are not confident to take this major because it is an underrepresentation of females. Lastly, for our research topic number 3, it has a title of Cosmetic Product, the Effect to the Self-Perception of CIE Students in TUP Manila Campus.
Makeup is the last thing to improve your appearance, yet it is essential since it helps you maintain a natural look. In the line with our profession, one of the requirements is to be presentable in front of your students. We should look neat and well-groomed as we also play being a role model to them. Such use of facial cosmetic may help to boost women's sense of confidence in hair appearance, thus making her more self-assured idea that confidence is achieved when physical appearance match the situation. Industrial education classes were available at Technological University of the Philippines in Manila. It is a curriculum that prepares students to be confident future instructor or educator who have self-confidence to encourage and teach their future learners. We aim to assess the significance of cosmetic items on the self-esteem of industrial education students at TUP Manila campus. We came up with this research problem to determine the significant connection between beauty products in the self-esteem of industrial education students in the TUP Manila campus, which are, first, what reasons why CIE students use cosmetic product, and second, what cosmetic products do CIE female students often use? And third, how does the use of cosmetic products by CIE students affect their self-perception? And fourth, is there a significant relation between the frequency of cosmetic product usage and the level of self-confidence when using a cosmetic product?
This study will use descriptive correlational design under the quantitative research approach, and a reason that we want to provide an accurate and detailed description about the cosmetic products and how it affects on the level of self-confidence of the students. We also want to determine the relationship between the frequency of cosmetic product usage and the level of self-confidence when using cosmetic products. We will use purposive sampling, wherein the respondents will be chosen based on the factor that they use cosmetic products. This study will be conducted at Technological University of the Philippines, Manila campus. We will also gather the data from the respondents through survey questionnaire, which will serve as our research instrument.
The independent variables in the study are the respondents' age and the cosmetic products they use, as well as how this impact the independent variable, which is their level of self-perception. We also want to note there is a relationship between the frequency with which students use cosmetic products and their level of self-esteem when using cosmetic products. For the hypothesis, we predict that hypothesis null, there is no significant relationship between the frequency of cosmetic product usage and the level of self-esteem when using cosmetic products. And hypothesis alternative is there is a significant relationship between the frequency of cosmetic product usage and the level of self-esteem when using cosmetic products. The result of this study is expected to reveal the level of self-perception of third-year students in the CIE department of TUP Manila campus while using cosmetic products. The expected outcome of this study is that there is a significant relationship between cosmetic product usage and their self-perception. It can be concluded that wearing or using cosmetic products can boost self-confidence among users of it. Women have the capacity to wear cosmetics to gain self-confidence. However, choosing when and why to wear cosmetics doesn't dictate if it can give self-confidence to its users. It can be inferred that the reasons for using cosmetics depend on the own decision of students and cannot be dictated by other factors. Overall, the researchers concluded that cosmetic products could increase self-perception when using it without considering the reasons why it was used. Ultimately, this study can help minority students to gain self-confidence by using cosmetic products appropriate to their age and situation. And that's all for our research title proposal. We are the Kupan and thank you.